George Berkeley, the 12th of March 1685, the 14th of January 1753, was an Irish philosopher who also served as Bishop of the Anglican Church. 1. Together with John Locke and David Hume, he is considered one of the best-known British empiricist philosophers. To be is to be felt, esse est percipi. Or, if a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, does it make a sound? Truth is everyone's cry, but a few's play. There's no way someone who's lied to their friends and neighbors ever has to be honest with the public. All the choirs of heaven and the furnishings of the earth, in short, all the bodies that make up the framework of the world, have no life without a mind. We had first dusted off and then complained we couldn't see. A glimmer of shadow or skill can pervade the universe, and shine for distant centuries. That thing about hell and eternal damnation is the most absurd, yet most unpleasant thought that has ever entered the head of a mortal man. Of all living humans, the priest is our greatest enemy. If possible, they would extinguish the light of nature, turn the world into a dungeon, and hold humanity forever in chains and shadows. To be a good patriot, one must regard one's people as God's creatures, and oneself must be held accountable for one's actions toward them. The most astute people now agree that the university is but a nursery for sophistication, corruption, barbarism and pedantry. The world is like a board with holes inside, and square people fit into round holes, and round people fit into squares. The same principle that at first glance leads to skepticism, pursued to a certain point, brings man back to common sense. Our youth we may have, but today, we may always find time to grow old. God is a being of transcendent and infinite perfection, therefore his nature is incomprehensible to the finite spirit. All men have an opinion, but few think. I would rather be an oyster than a human, the most stupid and senseless animal. He who says there is no such thing as an honest man, you may believe he himself is a crook. Christianity commanded neither the ugliness of the cynics, nor the insensitivity of the Stoics. Perception, this active being, is what I call mind, spirit, soul, or myself. By those words I do not indicate any of my ideas, but something quite different from them, in which they exist, or, which is the same thing, in which they are perceived. For the existence of an idea consists of perception. Where people were highly educated, the art of governing a country was best learned from Plato's writings.